She said perfect. All right. Well, welcome. If you're just jumping on, you get me today. Jennifer was invited to join her son for a special event, and so she's going to go and do that this morning. So isn't that what this business is so incredible, right? We get to have our priorities, and we get to make sure we can go and do those things that are really important. And so I'm glad you're getting to do that. All right. So I want to start with, right? I'm gratitude woman. So I want to start with, I saved it. Can we just take a few minutes to start with 3 to 5 things that you are going to write down that you are grateful for today? If you've already done that, fantastic. But if you haven't, just take a minute to jot down a few things. So like I said, I saved it. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quickly. If you are just jumping on, we're just starting our session today with 3 to 5 things you are grateful for. If you want to go ahead and share some of those in the chat, fantastic. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and share a few of the things that are in the chat. First, I see that Leslie said it's hot here in Florida. Leslie, I want to tell you it's hot here in Michigan. So I think it's just hot everywhere. If it is hot where you are today, will you raise your hand? I think I'm going to be sitting inside in air conditioning today. So Leslie also said a good workout, happy husband, a wonderful live yesterday. Anita, ladies prayer group that agreed to meet earlier so she could be in this meeting. Her family, especially her grandbabies. And can I tell you, I am like anxiously awaiting the phone call. I hope it doesn't happen in this next hour, but I'm anxiously awaiting the phone call from my daughter who is going to be having our first grandbaby. She actually, what is today? Wednesday. I should know that. She will be put on the induction list as of tomorrow. So we're kind of hoping it maybe happens today. Plexus and the newbies that have committed to join this week. Excellent. Let's see. Oh gosh, lots of things.
I just want to say congrats on your grandbaby to be. And my daughter is a midwife and she just delivered a baby at 4 a.m. this morning. So I'm getting ready to go pick up her baby so she can get some sleep. But
I
yeah,
love that.
prayers
Thank
for
you.
your daughter.
Thank you. I'm actually sleeping these days with my phone volume on and up and next to my bed. So I'm ready for sure. Let's see. Health, stable finances, the opportunity to build a legacy. business. That's Tina. Kathy said, thankful for an early walk in the neighborhood with a friend. Early is what I should have gotten up and done this morning, but I didn't. So it might be real late tonight. Jennifer is grateful for her team growth and moving forward. All right, Val, alarms, amazing community, and plexus. And so thank you for sharing, and just thank you for starting your day with gratitude. And I hope that if you haven't been doing that and continue to do that, that you just find that it's such a great way to start your day. So this is the next thing that I want to do. I am so in awe still that Jennifer Lee messages me and says, hey, I have something else that I have to do. Would you please run Power Hour for me? And I want to like turn around and look and say like, who, me, what? I am so in awe of that. And so this is what I want to share with you about that. And then we have some things that, that we're going to kind of move forward and do. But you guys, that's been so huge in my movement forward. Her belief in me and the belief that I am capable of leading this group and doing this has allowed me to build my belief that I am capable and able and worthy to lead my team. So she has no clue, and I hope she can get this recording because I never know how to find them so she can hear this. But I tell her all the time, and I truly don't know that she understands the impact that she had. And some of you might not know this story, and so I'm going to share it with you because it's really it's the little things. You have no idea. In fact, I grabbed a quote today that somebody had posted. I'm like, that's it. It's such a little thing about how our relationship even started. I was feeling so fortunate to have even found this group and to have had that invitation to jump on. And so I was on, and I will never forget because I was just, again, in awe, right? Because I am in Jennifer Lee's Power Hour, and she messaged me privately within like the first 5 minutes and said, oh my gosh, I love your wallpaper. I'm like, what? She just noticed. Like, so when you notice things, and you might think it is the smallest thing, and I'm not my wallpaper, right? But she noticed my wallpaper, and that started a friendship that I am so grateful for. That then turned into, calling on me a few times to have me share a few things. And then that turned into, could you share on one of my Monday night things that I'm doing? And then that turned into, can you run a little part of Power Hour? So do you see how just noticing those small things for people can build people up? And truly, you guys, that this is the business that we're in. Sometimes I think we get stuck and we think that we're in the business of selling products. And probably if you're here, that's not how you feel. But a lot of your team members might be stuck in that thing of, I'm selling products. We have incredible, amazing products, but we are doing so much more for people, men and women, but especially women. And so when we can build other women, when we can build belief in them, when we can connect with them, we are doing such incredible things. And when you help other people build their belief and rise, then that's helping you do the same thing. And so what I would love to do, and just honor of the fact that, again, I cannot hardly believe that I was asked to, lead this. It's just still such a huge honor. I want to take time where I ask you to reach out to three to five, okay? 3 to 5 of your teammates. And I want you to build some belief into them. Tell them what you see in them. Ask them to share their testimony at your next event that you're doing. ask them to join forces with you to plan the next event that you're going to do. Ask them to post on your team page. Maybe it's that the post that they did on their newsfeed today was incredible and it should be shared on your team page. Ask them to do that. I will tell you that I was somebody that was such a control freak. Hold on one second. I was such a huge control freak. And so it was so hard for me to think about asking other people to do things. But starting to do that and opening up and allowing other people to like do some things and not think I had to make it perfect has been huge. So can we take a few minutes? Can we take some time, and will you please, please message 3 to 5 people and ask them or build some belief in them. And that might be inviting them to do something. Deal? Miss D, she just said, trust me, she's not shy to ask others to do that now. Okay, Miss D's one of my, I was gonna say the word rock stars, but I don't love that word. So another word didn't come to mind, but she is a rock star. All right.
Running water for at least 20 seconds. If the mouth or eyes
Okay, can I just clarify, because I see there's a question or a couple of questions. So you are doing whatever that might look like for you. So we're just building some belief into teammates. It might be that you just tell them how proud you are of them, that you've noticed that they've been posting, or how proud you are of them that they, have been, I'm trying to think of some other things, sharing their story. But it also could be in the form of like, oh my goodness, I love that post that you just did this morning. Would you mind sharing that on our team page? So just that alone, it's showing people that you are noticing them so they know that they are being noticed. And it's showing them that what they're doing is great. It's amazing and it needs to be shared, and you would like it shared on your team page. So that's just another idea. It's inviting them maybe to share their testimony at your next Pink 15. Because I will tell you, I think a lot of times we get stuck, right, in that rut of having the same people share all the time because we know what they're going to say. So that feels comfortable. But when you have somebody as you're sharing with people and you're asking them, like, tell me what you're noticing. And they tell you all these amazing things after their, first or second month, but maybe they have never told anybody that. To ask them and invite them to share at a Pink 15, their 1 to 2 minute testimony is building that belief in them that they have something that's important to share with others. So when you can get people to share there, they're going to be willing to go out and share with other people. And so it's just such a valuable way to have people, know, again, we all want to be seen and heard, right? And so you're going right now and just letting them know that you're seeing them, that you're hearing them, that you're proud of them, that you believe in them. Maybe it's you're inviting people to do the business. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's you're inviting people to do a 4-week growth group with you. Anything that you invite people to do is going to help build belief. So hopefully that helps. And if you have any other ideas, please put them in the chat. And then Leslie, I'll explain that growth group in just a few minutes. All right, is anyone willing to share, or a couple of people willing to share what they may have sent or invited someone to do or said to a teammate or messaged?
I will. I just used your suggestion of asking someone to put something in the team page. I have a girl who is really wanting to work the business, but just working on her confidence. And she posted just a thing about these keto egg wrap type things. Actually, it wasn't even Plexus related, but this week. And I just asked her to share that in the team page, and she's gonna. So
Perfect. That's excellent. All right, any other things that you did?
Okay, I'll share. Jessica inspired me, but yeah, so I reached out to, I don't have a lot of people that are working it as a business, but I reached out to one girl who has kind of been MIA, and just told her how much I believed in her and how much I've missed her, and just really want to catch up, and would love to just kind of sit down and see where this could fit into her life right now. Because I have seen so much transformation in her. And so just reminding her kind of that. And then my other lady, I messaged, and just like you said, I told her how proud I was of her for showing up consistently and posting, and just that she was changing lives.
I love that. And Kathy, the thing that you said too about how I don't have a lot of people right now that are business builders or wanting to build their business. I truly believe that doing these types of things finds those people, right? Because when we can, invite them to do something, or, tell them that we believe in them, then I do think that we find those people who are ready. That reminded me too, another thing that you could always do, and I've done this a few times, and it's so powerful, but just inviting people to have some coffee with you, right? Whether that's in person or over Zoom, and just a one-on-one, would you be willing to have a 15-minute coffee and conversation with me? And I know did we talk about that here maybe last time because of the coffee thing? We've talked about it somewhere. But that's just another way to connect with somebody for a short period of time, so they don't feel like they're, meeting all the time, but it's just you and that person, and you're just asking how they're doing, how you can help, that sort of thing. And it just has been really helpful. Does anyone else want to share?
I'll share. There's one girl that's been wanting to work the business, and she, got her silver, and then, some of the customers have waned off. And so I've been working on filling her cup, just making her feel, I know from an outside looking in, I know she struggles with self-worth. And so that's a huge mindset of nobody's going to want to do it. Nobody's going to like me. So I've been really feeding into her. Matter of fact, yesterday, I sent her some stuff, and, I made her cry, I guess, but, that's just how she is. But, I just said, thank you so much for the prayers. Just know I believe in you, and you are made for great things. You just have to believe that for yourself. And when you do, you will be a force to be reckoned with. And she said, you're so kind to me. And so then I sent her another little thing that said, beautiful soul, you were chosen to climb a tough mountain to show others great strength and the beauty of the other side. You were born to be nothing less than amazing in this life. And, so then she said, oh my gosh, I'm crying. Like, it was just, building belief. But I've got a lot on my team. I'm gold. And so I don't have any team builders yet. And, of course, I'm just praying that the Lord brings the right people to me. But, so for me, I'm just encouraging people that they encourage me, so that they know that, they're a blessing to me. So I sent this to several of my customers. Hey, my dear, I just wanted to send a message and let you know that your health journey is such an encouragement to me. You are the reason why Plexus means so much. Knowing that it has helped your journey and has helped you feel so much better, I just wanted you to know that inspires me. And I am praying that you have an amazing day. If you're blessed, be a blessing. So just a simple message letting them know that their journey, their health journey encourages me to do what I do, because I know that's kind of where they're at. They don't want to do it for themselves. So just letting them know that being consistent and feeling good with their products is what encourages me. So
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. And I was just gonna say, getting that message from you would have brought tears to my eyes too, and I am not a crier. So that was very special. All right, anyone else? I love this. We could do this the rest of the time, but I do have other things I want us to do. Is there one more?
I've got one. I've got a girl on the team that is kind of new to the working the business side, and she just wanted to host an event. She like came to me and said it. So she put the event together. It was like a 7-day where every day she posted on a topic. And at the end of it, we had a couple people join, but she messages me and says how discouraged she was that more people didn't, and I'm like, oh girl, I am so impressed with you. You have no idea. You've done a lot of seed planting. You got to wait for them to bear fruit, right? But in that event, one of the things she did was shared her why. And it was so well written and it shared her heart. And I was like, wow, I should ask her to, when you guys said that, can you post that on our team page? I want more people to see it. And after she does that, I'm going to make sure to like tell people to go and rush that thing and comment so that she really understands that her purpose is going to push her.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Perfect. All right. I love this. So I hope
Real quick, I had something.
Yeah.
I had to jump in the car, but did you read the one that was in the chat that Tina shared?
The message you're saying?
Yes. For the people I'll watch the recording, that might help. If I didn't know if you already read it.
I haven't read it. It just says, hey, Jen, I just want to let you know that I see you showing up all the time and loving on your friends and helping change their lives. I have seen you grow so much, and and I know you are capable of anything. So thank you for sharing that, Tina. And Anita, thank you for bringing that to our attention. All right, you guys, I hope, like I said, that this just gives you some ideas that you can go forward with and use with your team. I will share real quickly, it could be a whole hour, but the growth group just very simply is getting a group of 10 or less people together. They may or may not have expressed that they wanted to build the business, yet I believe that they have that ability to do that. So it's a way to build their belief when I invite them to join us into our growth group. And I just have used some different like Silver and 7 series, little short videos. We watch the videos, we discuss it. They watch the video before it, and then we discuss it and have some action plans for them to go and do. So Misty and I are actually teaming up, and we've invited, she has like 16 team members that we've invited, but the message is, basically we're inviting you to do this because we believe in you. However, there's only 10 spots. So we've made that urgency piece of, if this is something that you want to do with this 10, first session, be one of the 10 that messages us back first. So it kind of really gives you an idea too of where people are and how they're feeling. But it's a great way to gather, and we're going to gather twice a week. So we're doing Tuesdays for a half an hour, 9 to 9:30 Eastern, and then Thursdays for just 15 minutes. So Tuesdays will be the bulk of kind of like the training, discussing the video and giving some action steps. Thursday becomes the let's get back together just to see what questions you have. Did you get those action steps done? How's that working for you? Let's troubleshoot if we need to. And then we get back together on Tuesday with the next video. And just kind of, it's the videos, again, you can find lots of different ones that people have done that are like a Silver and 7 series, or, 3 days to silver or something like that. It just gives great steps and tips and tricks. And so we get to talk about that. Okay. So the next thing that I want to do, I want to make sure you guys know this. I didn't know this. and I just happened upon it, and it's going to help us with something we're going to do today. Did you know that, okay, so I know you know this part. I know you know that people who have a $50 order can add a reset box to it and get $20 off. So we all know that, right? You can get $20 off a reset order if you have a $50 product order first. So that's the way you get the $20 off. Unless it's a welcome pack, that's totally different. But I'm just talking about current VIPs that want to order can do that and get $20 off with a $50 product order in that order. Did you know that they don't, it doesn't have to be that order? So you guys, people who have, or yes, shut up. I know, I couldn't believe it. And it works. I tested it myself. So people who have 50 your 50 PV to 99 PV people, I am going to rock your world when you can send them a message that says, hey, did you know you are eligible for $20 off of our reset because of your previous order this month? I know you probably have seen all of the incredible results, that sort of thing. And so is that something you'd be interested in hearing more about? Could I help you with that order? As long as they have placed an order at some point this month that is 50 to 99 PV, they will automatically get $20 off of their reset order. This is such an incredible thing to think about when you think about kind of, and we don't want to do this just end of month, right? But so it does have to be 50 or up for that order. So 50 to 99. And then yes, they're eligible for $20 off. So it's a great way to help people. And yeah, the 100 PV people can also get that as well if they haven't. So yes, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. They can also get it and try it and do all the things and get the $20 off. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure you knew that, because that was something that was like, it was mind blowing when I read it and figured it out. And then I tried it because I didn't believe it, but it works. I got $20 automatically off mine. Okay. Success steps. This may or may not be something, you know, I think it was in this thread though, we were talking about it. I'm not sure, I'm in a few different threads and can never keep them straight. So I do want to make sure when we talk about success steps, right? At first, success steps were prizes that you could earn. There was going to be points that you earned, a prize catalog. Do you all know this? They've switched it to cash for this month only. So it will still be prizes for August and September. Is that right? Am I saying that right? This is July? Yes. Okay. So still prizes August and September, but for July, instead of getting points that you can use towards prize catalogs, you have the ability to earn cash. And they didn't highly publicize that. So some people might not even be aware of that yet. So let's talk about what that means real quick, and then we're going to do some things that will help us to get there. Yes, so cash. So the first level of cash is $100. The way that you do get the $100 is get any one of those, they are calling them levels. So like level A, B, or C. Level A, and I took a picture just so I didn't mess this up. Hold, please. Okay. Level A is signing up 3 new VIPs, retail customers that are level 1 with a welcome pack or a $100 plus product order. So that would be, if you did that, then that's $100 for you. Or level B, so you could, for this, I don't like level, I gotta stop saying level. So to get the first step of the $100 cash, you need to do any of level A, B, or C. So sign up 3 new VIPs, retail customers, level 1 with a welcome pack or $100 plus product order, or advance 1 new silver brand ambassador on level 1, or retain 6 VIPs, retail customers and brand ambassadors on level 1 that are signed up in the prior 3 calendar months. So let's say this real quickly. There's that possibility you may not be able to get all 3 steps, right? This month, because maybe in the past 3 months, you haven't signed up a total of 6 new VIPs. So you may not have in your funnel the 6 VIPs that you would retain. You can change that for next month, right? By getting 6 VIPs this month, or whatever you would need to then have those 6 for next month. Again, it's within the past 3 calendar months. Okay, so it is or. So for $100, you have to do one of those, let's call them steps. I'm now changing again. So steps, right? To get $250, and please know they're not stackable. So I don't earn the 100 and then earn the 250. It's either I earn the 100 or I earn the 250. So to get step 2, you have to do this. Step 2, you will complete, actually they're calling it the first building block. So to earn the 250, you have to have the 3 new VIPs with a $100 order or the welcome pack, okay? Then you can either have one of the other 2. So for level 2, to get the $250, you have to have the 3 newbies, and then you can do one of the other 2. Build a silver or maintain 6 from the previous 3 months. There is step 3 as well. Step 3 will get you $500 total. Okay. Step 3 is when you accomplish all 3 of those things. All right. Yes, so the VIPs, the 6 VIPs that you're maintaining can be from the within the last 3 months. So it doesn't have to be just from last month. Questions about that? We're good? You can find all of this, you guys. It's in the help center. If you're not utilizing the help center, please be sure that you are. But the help center, you can even, a lot of times you'll find the current stuff right there on the featured section, or you can type in at the top, and all I typed in was success steps and it pops up Q3 success steps. So Kathy is saying if you have a new level 1 go silver, they get an additional $100 bonus for signing 3. Yes.
Yeah, so they're going to get their silver bonus. They have the fast start if it's in the fast start, and they'll get this $100 bonus for signing that 3, which that's awesome.
That is awesome. So yes, that would be an additional $100 now that they've changed it to cash. The other thing, and I'm still asking people, but so far I have not found anything in the help center, and I have not found anybody who has said no, right? Here's the other thing I think. I also believe that we can get the success step and the consistency bonus this month as well. So think about that, you guys. That potentially for some people, is Senior Ruby 200, I think. So for some people, that could be an additional $700 bonus money this month if you're trying to maintain Senior Ruby. Okay, so what's the total for Fast Start Silver then? No, it was going to be like $395 this month because there's not that extra. So my guess is it's going to be $495, which is real close to the $505. But I think if they did Fast Start Silver and they got the 3 people, right? they would get the $100. So I believe it should be $495. Would it matter if the new silver is one who's been hovering under silver, or does it have to be someone brand new? I don't believe that it matters. It just has to be your level 1. My understanding is it can be a new silver, as long as it's a new silver that is your level 1. It does not have to be one of the people who are your new 3. Okay. So yes, but the $395, Jessica, that I said was with that. So let me note that. The $395 that I said was with the $50, so that doubled business building bonus. And that was for all 3. So just so I do a disclaimer. Right. So Jill, that's what I'm just saying. If they get the 3 that are the reset, so they have that additional $75, then it would be the $495. So it is going to be less. So probably for 305, 405, it would be if they just have regular welcome packs and then get the additional success steps for the silver. Okay, hopefully I have said that all correctly, because golly, this is being recorded. But that's my interpretation of it. Please don't go and tell Alec and Tarl that Stacy said, because I'm going to put my disclaimer. I am telling you how I understand it. And it's awesome. It's amazing. What we are offering for people and families is incredible. Okay. Let me make sure I told you all of that I wanted to tell you. So who's earned at least 1 step so far? Who's earned the 100? We have some people. Do you want to put in the chat if you've earned the 100? I'm going to ask 250 and 500. So if you've earned that, don't put it in. Tell us 100. We're going to cheer for everybody. Yay. All right. What about 250? Who has gotten 2 steps completed? Do we have any 250s? Yeah, yay, Jill. Woo, woo. I think Valentina might be 250s. And then how about, do we have any 500s? Do we have any, we're gonna, Jennifer Palmer, of course she did, 500. Woo, woo. All right, so here's our goal. Our goal is for all of us to be Jennifer Palmer. We all want to earn the 500, right? So what are some ways that we can do that? Well, the first thing is, this is what I would tell you. I would tell you for your first thing, obviously, if one of the other things happens, great. But since for the second step, you need the 3 new people, that might as well be, if you haven't gotten anything yet, that might as well be your focused first, right? Because you need it for the 250. So what could we do? What are some things that we could do to get those 3 people? Some of you, is anyone close? How many new people do you have so far this month? New level 1s, tell us in the chat. I have 2 so far, so I need 1 more. All right. So we're close, right? We've got some. So we all know the ways that we're going to get other people, but let's do something today. So if you have not posted yet today, has everybody posted today? Can I just share with you, and gosh, we only have about 14 minutes. So I'm going to share quickly. I think a lot of times we can get into a posting rut. Anybody in a posting rut? It all starts sounding the same, right? So let me back up for a second. Val, there is a dashboard. If you're wondering where you are in the steps, you guys, there is on your dashboard, scroll down and it'll show, it's checking off the boxes for you. So you can go and see there. Okay, if you are in a, yes.
I don't know if you already mentioned this, but did you say that they're not up to date?
I didn't say that.
There is a problem, so it is lagging
Okay,
on some people. So if you know that you've sent, like I've signed 2 people, but mine shows 0 people signed. So if yours might look a little off, they're working on it and trying to get it up by Friday.
okay. I know that like mine took a little while to update. It did update. So yeah, thank you for mentioning that. And so just, we should be keeping track of that anyway, right?
I
Yeah.
have a question.
Yeah,
If I've gotten someone to fast start silver, it won't show until the end of the month, right?
on the tracker, you're saying?
Yes.
Probably, because they're not officially silver until
Right.
commissions process.
Yeah,
That
I looked under her fast start and it says achieved, but it's not, they're not showing up on the tracker because it's not official till the end of the month.
Except now Val just looked, where are you? She's right there. Does yours show on your tracker that you have the silver?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It looks like on mine, I can always send a screenshot. It just shows, hold on, let me pull it up again. Here it is. Yeah, it says step 1 and there's a check mark, step 2 and there's a check mark, and step 3, there's a check mark.
So Leslie, I don't have a good answer for you then. It would seem as though what you just said would be correct, but it sounds like it's showing that Jennifer Palmer, does yours show? It shows that you have the silver?
How do I tell?
Guys, I wouldn't really count on this until Friday because it's,
Okay.
I have a silver and I don't. And so my thought was, is it because I had one last month and it's counting, but I don't think it is. So
Okay.
I wouldn't
So
worry.
here's the thing. Thank you, Christina, for saying that. The thing is this, we know how to count and know whether we have 3 level 1s, right? We know how to count and decide whether we have a silver, and we want more than 1 anyway. And then we also know how to decide if in the past 3 months, the level 1s that we've signed up have reordered. So we don't need to rely on the tracker. You have got this. But just know that that $500 is out there for you, and we want everybody to earn it, because why not? And we also want to make sure that our team members are aware of what they have. So this is another thing that you could always do, right? Is go and check, how close is somebody? Gosh, you have 2 people already this month. Did you realize if you have 1 more person, A, it might be that you're going fast start silver, but B, it's also an additional $100 for you. So just talking with people about what their possibility is. But where I was going with the whole posting thing is this, I think sometimes we get into a rut of posting and just, you know, like seeing what other people do and kind of borrowing pieces and parts, or sometimes all of that, and using it as our own. But I've gone back to this with some team members and they've had some really great success. So when you think about what Plexus has done for you and what problems it solved for you, remember, we want to be problem solvers for people, right? If we can offer solutions to problems that people are facing, they're going to want to know more. So if you make a list real quick of 4 or 5 things that Plexus has helped you with. Will you do that real quickly? Okay, So I did this with well, I was gonna say a level 2, but it's my husband's level 2, but my level 2, right? We did this the other day, and was kind of struggling with variety of posts. And so I asked the same question, what is it that Plexus has helped you with? And we talked about how we want to have the solution to the problems that people are dealing with right now, because then, they're going to want to know more. And so one of her things that she had shared was like, oh my goodness, I no longer have to get home from work and put my feet up for the rest of the night. Like normally I would do my 10-hour shift and I would get home and I'd have to put my feet up. And so I'm like so thrilled that I don't have to do that anymore. So we quickly came up with a post idea for her, and she did it. And she had some really incredible results and is in some great conversations. And, we're working with people and kind of moving forward. But so the post we came up with is, can you believe it? If you know me, you know I hate feet. I said to her, will you take a picture of your feet for this? She's like, oh my gosh, I hate feet. I said, then that will make it even better. So if you know me, you know I hate feet. And here I am posting a pic of my own for all to see. What in the world? I have to shout this from the rooftops. I am so thrilled to be coming home from my 10-hour shifts and not having to put my feet up for the rest of the day. No more achy feet for me. She did hashtag gut health for the win, hashtag happy feet. And then look at her sweet little, her pictures of, she kind of showed her feet, but not really. But that got people, think about it. Let's talk about it real quick. What kind of people are going to pay attention to that post, are going to stop their scroll and ask her, like, what in the world are you doing? What kind of jobs are on their feet for 10, 12, sometimes longer hours? I see you mouthing it, so either unmute or put it in the chat. Who's paying attention to that? Healthcare.
Yeah.
Yeah, nurses, waitresses, food service, right? Cashiers, teachers. So there are a lot of people that come home at night and they have to put their feet up the rest of the night and they just feel like they can't do anything. Hairdressers, excellent, mechanics. We can think of so many people that post will speak to. So what we are just wanting to do is think about what's something that Plexus has helped you with, and how do you present it in a way that it's a solution for others. So she had been doing a lot of more generic posting, right, about her pink drink and the picture of her holding her pink drink. And she wasn't getting a lot of attention to that. This got attention. This got people asking her what she was doing, because I can relate to that. Do you have another example that we might be able to? Who posted the feet picture? She did. Oh, are you asking me her name? I don't want to say her name because I didn't tell her I was sharing. But I'm super proud of her. So another thing, I'll just share this, like I've done in the past a post of my grocery cart, because people who know me know that fresh produce was not my thing, especially fresh vegetables. And so when I was on a grocery trip, I looked at my grocery cart and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's like all fresh produce. So I took a picture of my grocery cart and I posted it, and it doesn't, I think a lot of times we think we have to have these huge long paragraphs, right? Okay, nobody reads the long paragraphs. Every once in a while, somebody will read the long paragraph, but people are going to read, oh my goodness, I thought I had snatched the wrong grocery cart. Nope, it's mine. Crazy how this is happening. Like that was it. And again, people who know me know that was not my thing, right? Or at one point I did a picture of my husband's empty recliner. And I said something like, his recliner has been Rob's recliner has been lonely these days. He's no longer taking his everyday 3-hour nap after work. That's it. And then people were messaging us saying, you know, well, how in the world is he not taking a 3-hour nap anymore? My husband's doing the same thing and it's driving me crazy. So what is Rob doing? It's just, if you take one thing and you focus on that one thing, it can provide a solution to somebody else's problem. Another example, right? Oreo cookies used to be a real problem for me. And so I would never leave them on the shelf at the grocery store. So I took a picture of the Oreo cookie section at the store one time. And I said, yep, I did it. I left them there. Who else can relate to this victory? Right? Not a paragraph. It's quick. People can read it real fast and then they can say to you, what? What's happening? And then you're in and you're having a great conversation with people. I saw someone, Steph said, showing partially eaten food and saying you no longer desire it. Yes. A much smaller portion, right? I did one time where I showed my box from the restaurant where I brought food home. That was huge for me. I was always a clear my plate kind of girl. So the first time I brought half of my food home with me, that was document worthy because I know there are people who struggle with that and I had a solution for them. How about energy? All day sustained energy. I know one time I did a post where I showed my cleaned house, like my clean living room. And I think I said something like, this is the first time in probably 7 years I've come home from work and had enough energy to clean my house. Boy, does it feel good. Does that help maybe hopefully to get out of maybe that posting rut, that you don't have to go and find the perfect graphic. You don't have to go and find the perfect wording. You actually can take your experiences that you are having and throw them out there as a solution to other people. And so I'm going to say this, and I think we've maybe alluded to this at times, but, and it sounds weird that I'm referring to our customers and our clients like this, and that's not what I'm trying to say at all, but I think that it helps us when we're thinking about posting, right? How many of you have been fishing? Have you gone fishing? Yes. And when you go fishing, right, you're not throwing 18 different kinds of bait on there to like throw that out there and see what happens, because that's not probably going to go very well. But if I put a bait on for a bass, I'm gonna throw it out there and hopefully, if it's a good fishing day, I'm gonna reel in a bass, right? It's the same way with posting, you guys. If you put all of the things that Plexus has done for you with a post and you throw that out there, nothing's really probably gonna happen with that. But if you think about the energy bait or the healthy food choices bait, or the no longer needing a nap bait, or the my feet no longer hurt bait, and you throw that out there, then people can pay attention to that. Oh my goodness, I had about a million other things I wanted to share with you, but it's noon. And so I appreciate you joining and being okay that I was
Stacy,
here
can I
today.
say something real quick?
Yes.
I just want to tell you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anytime you do these, they are A+. So we appreciate you. And I saw you on and you always give great content. This was fantastic. So thank you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. You're going to make me cry, and I'm not a crier, Pamela.
You
Right.
are a diamond in the making, Stacy.
Aww.
It's
All right.
you've given me so many ideas.
Well, thank you. I so appreciate that. And you guys, I'm telling you, build belief like you are doing for me right now, and people will do incredible things. So mwah, have an amazing Wednesday, and we will see you on Monday.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you.
Thank you.